evening, Horrible Film Guild. This is Michael reviewing 2010's Clash of the Titans, or as cleverly dubbed by me, Crash of the Tightass, since Perseus seems to have this expression of his ass cheeks clenched together in fear and shame, knowing that he was an avatar earlier this year, and, well, now we've seen what else he's capable of. Guest reviewing with me is my cousin Anthony, who will be, enlightening on his view of the film. So it's not just me bitching and moaning about why it's such a terrible film. So, Anthony, any opening thoughts you have on this film?
Oh, it sucked. That's
That's obvious. The 3D glasses don't compensate for the lack of 2D character. Well, I want to say it's not even 2D character, it's more like a 1D character because most of the film looks basically like superimposed on a green screen. Like, let's say they copy and pasted characters from Microsoft Paint and just pasted them into the. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Pegasus went from being a white stallion with wings to being a black stallion with black wings. So we are now dubbing Pegasus Baracco Pegasus, since change and hope can come from the sky. By the way, I'll have you know that Perseus is impervious to fire, being bitten by deformed men, giant scorpions, Medusa, and basically, he's going to win every battle, so I don't even know why he even bothers. He should have just let everyone else die, because, he really doesn't, there's nothing scares him. He's just oh, you know what? There's the Kraken. I don't really care. I'm Perseus. I got a Baracco Pegasus and a sword from Zeus. Sword from Zeus. He had a shield too from scorpion skin, but we don't really know what happened to it.
Kind of disappeared halfway through the movie.
Yeah, like everything, like your attention span disappears halfway through the movie. It's just there, but it's not there. 20 minutes later, in the beginning, through the narration, me and Anthony are just sitting there. We're like, this is pretty bad, and then the narration's over, and Perseus's human father, or whatever you want to call him, I don't know, he was just a fisherman that found the kid in a fucking locked box.
In a coffin.
In a coffin, yeah. Apparently, when you're dead, you can still push out a baby, because they killed the mother of Perseus, and, I don't know how she delivered a kid in a coffin underwater, but maybe you have a theory? Do you have a theory on how that happened? No?
I can't explain that. That's something for the director to.
That's for the director to explain.
He failed.
He failed to explain, but we're trying to explain to you his failure to explain. It doesn't really, work, but I don't know. More things like Hades. Hades has emphysema at the beginning of the film. He talks much like, I will save the gods, and later on in the film he has a full Irish Bruges, and he's like, I have come, brother. The emphysema.
They're in Greece.
They're in Greece. There's English people in Greece. All of the world started in Greece. That's what this film has taught me. I've seen Africans, I've seen Indians. 2 Indians join the party and then leave halfway through the film only to reappear, I don't know, 40 minutes later. I'm not sure where these characters come from, because I've seen the original Clash of the Titans, and there is no Indian people in it. There's also this desert-dwelling Arabian terrorist-looking fellow. And why I say terrorist is because, well, he was a suicide bomber, and he lived in the desert, and he rode giant scorpions and camels.
Had a blue lantern.
He had a blue lantern, much like Merlin would from King Arthur, but King Arthur is a good series. It's a good film series. There's King Arthur films out there. Clash of the Titans and Clash of the Titans the remake are not a good film series. Comparison is over. This film is kind of like if you were to go see Justin Bieber live, right? And while seeing Justin Bieber live, you got front row seats, and you were smushed in between 2 14-year-old girls who are just screaming at the top of their lungs, and he's just pointing at you and he blows you a kiss. Just the slow deteriorating respect for yourself and your film experience. There's just like no respect for you as a viewer. Did you feel respected?
Oh, I lost all sense of dignity whatsoever.
Yeah, I felt the lost dignity as well. I like was sitting there like if I was a woman, I would probably be bathing in my own period blood from the insanity that this film has embarked on me. Like I feel like ashamed, like I urinated on myself, and it was at my wedding or something, or like, like I've been, I don't know, kicked into the street and just being beaten by everyone like Mussolini was when they caught him. This film is kind of like a Nuremberg trial. You're just lined up against the fence and you're just being shot at with really shitty lines. Like the dialogue, I think it was Anthony, yeah, it was you, who pointed out that when Perseus was talking to his father, the dialogue was just, like a lot of Perseus's dialogue is, oh, oh, and rah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still don't know how he came from Avatar, which is a good film, and went to this, which is a. It's not even. I don't even think you would consider this a B film. You would not even find this in the bargain bin at Walmart when it would be released. I mean, they hyped the shit out of it with the trailer. I mean, Liam Neeson, the voice of Aslan, Qui-Gon Jinn, the guy from that movie. What's that movie called? The one where his daughter's in Paris and they kidnapped her or whatever.
Oh, Taken?
Taken, yeah. That guy is Zeus. And the other gods, mind you, does it make any sense to you that Poseidon is the god of the sea and Hades, the god of the underworld, is the one controlling him? That doesn't really much.
Not to mention Poseidon only has one line.
Poseidon has one line, and then he. I don't know what he does.
He
disappears. Like a. So like you get the experience more full frontal, like full frontal nudity. Only this isn't as interesting. I don't think it ever could be. No, it's pretty bad. I mean, like, if you've seen bad films, this film will take the cheese for it. Another thing that I'm not really comprehending is the mythology factor of ancient Greece is just almost gone. There's no way this could have taken place in ancient Greece because ancient Greece is not the whole world. I mean, they've been traveling on giant scorpions and boats and stuff, and there's just it never ends. Like Greece never ended. Like it was expanding far beyond anything. There's no animals in Greece either. I've noticed that. There's just camels and giant scorpions. And if you like the original, you liked it for the special effects because that's all it had. It was a really cheesy B film with nice special effects. I wish I could say the same about this. This is like F-grade film with really bad effects. I mean, Medusa looks like a PlayStation 2 character. Or what was that original football game? You remember on the PlayStation 1?
Oh, the Madden?
The Madden, yeah. Picture a Madden character. That's the level of authenticity Medusa has when she's out there on screen. She's just really, really hideously bad, like, done. The Kraken is like, if you've seen Cloverfield, that's what it's like. It doesn't even kill anything, really. It just destroys the city. And then, Perseus holds up Medusa's head and it dies. But it didn't kill the Arabian sand-dwelling desert creature who blew himself up like a suicide bomber, right? If you had to give this film a rating out of 10, what would you give it?
Maybe a 2.
A 2? I would give this a 0. This fucking film sucks.
I was trying to be nice.
You're trying to be nice. Well, nice doesn't get you anywhere, especially since we have 3D glasses that they told us to recycle. We didn't recycle them because we needed a memoir besides ticket stubs so I can remind my children where I lost my dignity, and it was at this film. So don't go and see it.